Now, at the end of the season, they started to play well. You started to see them play well. I think starting back in January, they had a really good home record. So they started to get things together.
And, Coach, we saw an explosive Kobe Bryant this year at 34 years old. Just amazing, some of the dunks that he had. And I think the big question is, how is he going to come back?
Well, that's going to be the key because he takes care of his body and he eats. But this was a season when he surprised us on a weekly basis. He ran the floor. He was able to elevate. I just liked his explosiveness, and sometimes it just wasn't on his dunks. It was on second and third efforts. But when he pulled that dunk out in Brooklyn and split the Red Sea, we all sat here and we were just in awe. But that's when you speak to his greatness, the ability for him to do what he preaches in the locker room. Listen, you remember the game when he was only able to play that first quarter at Indiana? He knew that he wasn't going to be able to go, but that was mental warfare. He was telling his teammates, James, I don't know how much I have, but I'm willing to give everything that I have to show you this is how you do it in purple and gold.
But he's one of those type of players. I mean, he knew what his role was. He matured over the years as a leader. But what he also said is, he wants this team to come back. And I think, that's a good core. When I look at it, when I look at San Antonio, a lot of people said, San Antonio's an older team as well. But blended in there with some of those veterans are some young players. You got Leonard, you got Neal, you got guys like that, Green. So I think that will be important. If they're going to bring back, an older team, then they're going to have to blend in some youth. I mean, I know they have a lot of injuries. We didn't get a chance to see their bench, but, I like that concept.
Chris, I think it was big that they figured out that they had almost 14 foot of center. This was a team that was put together. And whether it was the Princeton offense, the triangle offense, or pick and roll offense, the basketball has to go inside. They figured it out. And with that core, they can be a very dangerous team.
All right, much more to come on Access.